all the fraudulent direct selling companies would be washed away, right? So these are the positive changes. There is education which has started. Universities have started teaching direct selling. If you look at the occupation column of a lot of forms, like whether it be bank account opening form, you look at SBI's bank account opening form, there is a specific profession called direct seller. So they ask whether you are into a private job or a public job, or you are a direct seller or a businessman, right? So Consumer Protection Act mentions direct selling. So there are a lot of things, a lot of good things that are happening, right? We even had a scientific poster presentation in Delhi on direct selling. So wherein all the people who are completing their PhDs, who are pursuing their PhDs or completed their PhDs, they came and they showed their work through posters. I told you, India has the highest growth rate in the world. What are the reasons for the highest growth rate? We have a rising entrepreneurship culture, right? So even the Prime Minister says that we should get into entrepreneurship. Right? And direct selling is one industry which has the power to convert each and every person into an entrepreneur. I believe there is no other industry which gives the power of being an entrepreneur to a common person than direct selling industry, right? I told you that health and wellness are the key drivers of direct selling industry, and there is health and wellness boom. Specifically, after COVID, everyone is talking about health. Everyone is talking about immunity. And direct selling is the industry which actually gave the gift of direct selling, gave the gift of food supplements to the world. Right? It started with Nutralite. All of you know, in 1935, Nutralite was the first company to give food supplements to the world. Right? And today, all the direct selling companies have beautiful food supplements. Right? We have a large number of internet and smartphone penetration in India. Government has started to take note about direct selling. Uh, Last year, I was in Delhi, and we had a meeting with the Member of Parliament, Shri Praveen Khandelwal ji, and he supports direct selling like anything. And he is a Member of Parliament from Chandni Chowk, which is like the primary constituency of Delhi. And we had on Women's Day, we had a large meeting wherein the CM of Delhi, Srimati Rekha Gupta ji was there, Srimati Smriti Irani ji was there, Piyush Goyal ji was there. So there are people in the government who have started to take note. The key ministers of the government have started to take note of the direct selling industry, right? And again, education is there in the direct selling. So now we shall talk about why education, and we shall talk about how education started in the field of direct selling. So before we start, I hope you understand now that direct selling is poised for great revolution in India. This is just like the beginning of an explosion. In the coming 10 years, direct selling will be at a completely new level in India. So where did the thought of education start? Thought of education started in 2012. I told you I joined my PhD and I joined Shoolini. I wrote the first mail to Indian Direct Selling Association, and I said that direct selling has to attain the stature of a profession now, and we need to get direct selling into academics. And slowly but surely, it's like a long journey, right? It's been like uh, probably 13 years that I have put myself into this mission of bringing direct selling into education, or education into direct selling. We took some baby steps. We introduced a course on network marketing. In 2021, we started with a full-fledged course called Postgraduate Diploma in Direct Selling, and we established SEDSA. We'll talk about SEDSA. And 2022, we started with the uh, SEDSA conclaves, which are the like premium uh, discussion centers wherein all the company owners, so many leaders, company owners, trainers, everyone comes there, and we have a great discussion about direct selling, right? And Kailash Bhattaji regularly comes there. Harshvardhan ji was there also, right? So a lot of leaders from My Lifestyle have been there, right? 2023 again marked a milestone wherein we started BBA and MBA in direct selling. That was like the first time ever. We are the only university in the entire Asia and possibly the entire world which is offering specific courses on direct selling, right? And that is a welcome step for us as well. So what is SETSA? SETSA stands for Center of Excellence for Direct Selling in Academics. What does it mean? We are a research center and we are only the second research center in the entire world which conducts research on direct selling. And why do we conduct research on direct selling? We conduct research on direct selling so that we find genuine answers to whatever the challenges in direct selling are. So that is what we are doing. I completed my PhD in direct selling. I have two other students who have completed PhD in direct selling with me. There are lots of people who are doing PhD in direct selling all across the country, right? What is our vision? Our vision is very simple. We want to make direct selling a dignified profession. What is meant by a dignified profession? A profession wherein people take pride in saying that I am a direct seller. Right now, if we talk about people, if we go to any person who has just joined a direct sell, so people who are into direct selling since quite some time and they are successful at direct selling, if you ask them, what are you doing? What do you do for a living? They might say it proudly that I am a direct seller. But what about a new distributor, a person who has just joined direct selling? If someone asks him what does he do, he probably will not say direct selling. Why? Because right now, direct selling does not have that level of social acceptance in India, right? So you ask a new MBBS who has just completed his MBBS, what do you do? He'll say, I am a doctor or I am an engineer. But what about a direct seller? So he'll say, I am doing this and that, right? So what we want to do is, so if a person gets educated on direct selling, he completes a formal degree and then he goes out into the market. And then a person, because once a person is educated on what direct selling is, he'll take pride in what direct selling is, right? So we want to make direct selling a dignified profession by 2030. Our mission steps, we want to make a direct seller rational and profitable. Right now, the success rate of direct selling is a little on a lower side. But with proper education, we want to make sure that every person who joins direct selling, he succeeds, right? And there are various reasons why people don't succeed in direct selling. So he might not be in the right team. So you people are fortunate that you are in the team of Battalion, right? Why? Because they are the people who are like promoting education. They have asked me to come and speak about education to all of you guys. This means that your team is actually supportive. But not every team is like that. There are people who don't care. They just are thinking. They are wishful thinkers. They think that someone will in their downline will work and they'll earn money. No, it's not like that. You have to create a proper education system. You have to handhold your distributors. You have to handhold your team. Right? So what we want to do is we want to make this profession such a structured profession that people understand education, and people who are not as fortunate as all of you are and who do not get into a team which is as good as your team, they should also like get a chance at success. So this is our aim, right? Why do we need direct selling education? I told you that there is a lot of potential in India, huge potential. There's so many people who are hardworking and they are struggling for money, they are struggling for health, they are struggling for quality time with their family, they're struggling for all the stuff in the world, relationships. And direct selling is one profession which gives you everything at one place. It's such a complete package. It will give you health, it will give you wealth, it will give you happiness, it will give you quality time, it will give you n number of things, right? Security. So the potential is huge, but we have not even started yet, and we are just starting. let me again tell you, let me reiterate that all of you who are sitting in the room, you're, you're in direct selling at the right time, right? So direct selling. So we have a scientifically designed process, and we need, it's the only career wherein we grow exponentially. I've been into many jobs and I've seen. So at the end of 1 year, there's an increment of 2000 rupees, 1000 rupees. In direct selling, a person can grow exponentially. 1 year, you'll see he's earning like 15,000 rupees a month. The second year, suddenly you'll see if he works hard and he works according to the system, he'll be at 1 lakh rupees a month in 2, 3 years, right? And in 5, 10 years, he'll be probably sitting at 10 lakh, 15 lakh a month, right? So that is how exponential it can be. In no job will offer you that freedom, no job, right? A little bit about Shoolini University. Like last year, it is mentioned NRF 73. We uh, got onto 69 position. Now we are number one private university in the world. Not in the world, sorry, in India. Number one private university in India, according to both of the rankings. You can search about Shoolini University, and I say why Shoolini University has made such rapid strides. It's only because of one thing, because the university is being managed by academicians. We are not a business house, right? You look at other universities in India, they are always managed by business house. For them, education is a business. For us, education is not a business. So Shoolini University was started by Professor P.K. Khosla, and he retired as a vice chancellor of, of a government university. And then he said that I'll provide quality education to children of smaller cities, right? So that they have an equal opportunity, they have equal exposure. And that is the thought with which he started. That's why I always say there is success in intent. It is always the intent that matters, because they started with right intent. That's why Shoolini made such great progress. What do we offer at Shoolini? MBA and BBA. So the people who have completed their graduation can complete MBA in direct selling. Those people who have done their plus two, 10 plus 2 can complete BBA in direct selling. BBA is a graduation program. It's a 3-year program. MBA is a post-graduation program. It's a 2-year program. It can be done 100% online. You can complete it at your homes, right? Again, one thing I must mention, if there is someone who is pursuing a bachelor's degree or a master's degree regular in any of the colleges, he can again pursue this, because UGC says you can have 2 degrees at a time, one offline and one online, right? So even if you are studying at any other college or university, you can complete this BBA and MBA, right? And they are at very, very nominal prices. Okay. What do we teach? We teach almost everything about direct selling. I won't get into the nitty-gritties, but I can tell you with my all my sincerity that if you complete BBA or MBA sincerely, you attend the classes, you take the notes. If you attend it sincerely, you will be ahead of 99% of direct sellers, right? You'll have complete understanding of what direct selling is, and no one will be able to talk about direct selling with you. No one will be able to talk negatively about direct selling with you, because you'll have all the knowledge, you'll have all the data. It's not the knowledge, it's the data that speaks, right? Good thing about is, we who are the teachers? Like we always say in education, the person who has never done sales in life sometimes is teaching sales. A person who has never ventured into any business of his own, he's teaching entrepreneurship. They cannot teach, right? How can a person who has never started a business teach entrepreneurship? But the good thing about Shoolini and this is that we've probably all the leaders, from the people who have given it everything in their lives. So you look at the people, Ved Prakash ji, Anil Bindu Narang, Deepak Bajaj, Harshvardhan Jain ji, Rajat. These are top leadership from other, like many companies, and they come and they, like, look at the people, Surender Vashi and all the people. They come and they talk about direct selling. They teach direct selling. We have a session called learning from the masters. The core subjects are being taught by me. I have a colleague called Kapil Sharma ji. He is a great teacher, spent 15 years in direct selling, great trainer, right? He has his own training company. Then we have Swati, who is again a PhD in direct selling. So these are the people, we are the people who teach. So this is our first batch and pretty successful now, right? Some of them are very successful in their direct selling careers, and the others, they understood that direct selling might not be for them, and they are doing very, very well in their lives, right? So a very successful batch. What do we teach? So we first of all, you have to understand whether you are in the right company or not. So many of people who came to us, and when they studied and when they understood direct selling, they understood that they were not in the good company. They were in a Ponzi scheme. Otherwise, people do not understand. So when they came initially, and I say that first of all, you need to understand whether you are in a right company or not. So when we talk about MI lifestyle, you can like take it in writing from me that you belong to a great company. You belong to one of the best companies that is operating in India at this point of time. I don't say this uh, to all the presentations I make. I have friendships in all the companies, all the top companies in India, right? I I have friends with all the CEOs, all the owners of the founders of the company, right? So just two pointers that you need to understand how to differentiate between a right company and a Ponzi scheme. Just ask yourself two questions. We teach there's a long chapter on this, a lot of stuff that we teach around this, but primarily two questions. Ask yourself whether you would buy the products that the company is offering at the price they're offering it without the opportunity also. Whether you would buy the product without the opportunity. If you talk about many companies which are operating, and they are giving pseudo products, they are giving useless products at a very, very high premium price, and people buy the product only for the sake of opportunity. But the products that companies like MI Lifestyle, like they give to their distributors, are products which are actually worthy. They're value for money, right? So first thing, if you'll buy the product without the opportunity, just understand you're in the right company. The second thing, suppose the company winds up tomorrow, what is your liability? So again, with good companies, there is no liability because people have bought products that they need, they'll use it. But if you have like asked someone to invest lakhs and lakhs of rupees for the sake of opportunity, he'll certainly question it, right? And probably you'll have police standing at your doorsteps. Ask these two simple questions, and for MI lifestyle, I've already answered it. Just probably the last thing that I want to share with you as to what we specialize in direct selling. So in direct selling, we say there are 5 points, right, of networking. One is the point of start, point of belief, point of commitment, point of success, and point of significance. So point of significance is like, we can leave it around. Point of significance is wherein a person thinks, or wherein a person attains a stature wherein he thinks that he has had enough of himself. He has enough for himself. He has all the resources, and he starts giving back to society. And he thinks that this society, this nature has given me enough. This industry has given me enough. Now it is my time to give it back, right? So all the people like Harshvardhan Jain, right? So they are the people who have achieved significance. They are not doing it for money anymore. They are doing it for the love of the industry. They are doing it so that they can improve other people's lives, right? And your leadership as well, right? I'm sure they are on their way to significance, right? Now, point of start, wherein you sign the form. The second thing is point of belief, wherein you start believing. You say, yes, this is a good industry and we can definitely do something great in that. It is